Good morning. I'm recording this video for my friends from Limmud who asked me to record an example of my morning meditation. Of the meditation, also I did during my session dedicated to our body as a sanctuary, as a temple. First of all, we are not the same every day, so my meditation is not gonna be the same. Sometimes in the morning I prop myself with the talit, I put the tefillin on, and sometimes I just need to feel, I don't know, just feel my body, feel my being, feeling that the most important thing is being, and feeling the connection with Yud Hey Vav Hey, which sometimes we translate it as God, Adonai, but God is a very limited word. And I prefer, when I think about Yud Hey Vav Hey, I prefer to think about the supreme idea of being, of the eternity, of the eternal one who was, who is, and will be, and focus on just being here, being alive, focus on my breath, and try to recreate that moment when we read in Genesis chapter 2 that God formed the man of dust from the ground, and he blew into his nostril the nishmat chaim, the neshama, which can be translated as life, but also as soul. So being alive, our life is intimate, connected to the idea of soul, spirituality. Our lives are intimately connected to the spirituality, to Yud Hey Vav Hey, to the Eternal One. It's easier to do this in the morning because we just woke up and we just got, as our tradition says, we just got our souls. We are pure, we are clean. It's a bit more challenging to do it in the evening after all, the challenges that we went through during the day. So let's enjoy the fact that we're just waking up and our soul is pure, and we can not only start a new day, but also a new beginning. Let's breathe in slowly. We are conscious of our breath, our breathing. We hold our breath in and then we breathe out slowly. We breathe in and we are conscious of our breath, our presence here, our being. It's so wonderful just to be here, to be alive. We breathe out and we are conscious of our breath. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. My God, the soul you have given me is pure. Elohai neshama shenatata bi teholai. Elohai neshama shenatata bi teholai. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehora tehorai. Let's focus while we breathing. Let's focus, let's remember, let's feel again this moment of the Bereshit, the beginning, when God created us and God blew in us our Nishmat Chaim, our living soul. We breathe in and we feel this magic moment of the Bereshit of Genesis. We hold our breath and we feel the Neshama, the breath of God in us. We breathe out slowly and we feel that the Shekhinah, the divine presence, is around us. Elohai neshama shenatata bi tehorahi. We are intimately connected to the Eternal One, to Yud Hey Vav Hey, to the Supreme Being, to the One who was, the One who is, the One who will be. We are intimately connected to the Being. We are one. We are one with the Creator. And we are pure. Our life, our soul is pure. Forget what you did yesterday. What happened yesterday is yesterday. Now, after waking up, the Nishmat Chaim is coming back to us. Our soul is coming back to us in a pure state. It's a new day. It's a new beginning. We are renovated. We breathe in and we feel we are getting our pure soul. We hold that breath. We breathe out and we feel renovated. This is a new beginning. A new beginning full of hope. Hope. Then, if we were using a traditional Siddur, a prayer book, we will go through love text and Tehillim, Psalms. The idea of all that is to prepare us to do the Shema, that magic moment in our prayer when we proclaim that God is one. But actually, all the prayers we do in our synagogues and at home you can do yourself, or just use that time for your own meditation to prepare yourself to go to the Shema and proclaim God's unity. But let's reflect on what does it mean, God's unity. It's not just a principle of faith, a core principle of faith that we are obliged to believe. It's not that. It is a principle of life, not of faith. The unity is telling us about who we are, where do we come from, and where do we want to go. God is one, means that God lives in the world of Aleph, the first letter of the alphabet. God is one. God is Aleph. And we come from that source of life. We come from that world of Aleph, but we were created in the world of Beit, of duality. Beit, the second letter of the alphabet, with the numeric value of 2. Part of our reality is that we are divided, but our soul wants to reach that unity with the world of Aleph, with the divine. Is a unity that is impossible to achieve totally in this world, but is possible to experience at some point, at some degree, that unity with the divine, with the creator, and therefore with the creation, with our brothers and sisters. The Shema talks about God's unity, but also about our unity with the creator, and therefore our unity with the world, with our brothers and sisters. We breathe in. We prepare ourselves to do the Shema. We hold our breath. We remember we were created by the One, the Eternal One. We breathe out. We feel that we are embraced by the Shekhinah, by God's presence in this world. Shekhinah is a feminine name, one of the feminine names we use to name God. Is the feminine aspect of God in our life, is a mother who is embracing, kissing us. That's the Shekhinah. And if we have a look to our traditional book of prayer, we see that the blessing before the Shema and the text just right after the Shema, both texts talk about love. The blessing before the Shema says, Ahaba olam ahavtanu. You have loved us with an eternal love. Then we say the Shema, we proclaim God's unity, and after that we say, Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha, and you shall love Adonai your God. So the idea of the Shema, of God's unity, is surrounded by the idea of love. And why it is? Because the way to achieve the experience of unity with the Holy One, with the Creator, and therefore the unity with the creation, the unity with the rest of humankind, with our brothers and sisters, is through love. Feeling God's love, but also giving love, receiving love. Receiving, the idea of receiving is connected to the idea of the feminine as well, and giving love connected to the idea of the masculine. So we are one again. We are female and male. We are one with the Creator through love, and we are one with the creation and our brothers and sisters through love. We breathe in and we feel that eternal love in us. We hold that breath. We feel that love. We feel that unity. We feel that neshama. We breathe out. And we see our love. We project that love from us to the rest of the creation. And now we are ready to say, Shema Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. Shema Israel, Adonai, Eloheinu, Adonai, Adonai Echad. I hope that this example of meditation help us to make of every little time, little free time you have in our life, of every place where you are, make of your time or your space, of your reality, to make of all that a sanctuary, a temple, because actually we are a portable mishkan, a portable sanctuary. The idea of God, as we understand it in Western culture, I understand that is an idea that sometimes can be too far to who we are. But the idea of the supreme being, of being with capital block, being, and unity with the eternal being, and the unity with the eternal one, with the creation, that makes God being closer to us. We don't need to do any weird things. We didn't need to go like in the Middle Ages. Some monks went to the mountains to live in solitude in the mountains. We don't need to change our life. We don't need to leave our families, our friends, our jobs. We just need to be fully present here and now and feel the presence of the Shekhinah, the divine around us, and the presence of that Nishmat Chaim we got in the moment of the creation in us. And finally, I love always finishing my meditation and my prayer with one of the blessings of the Amidah. Sim Shalom, Tova Uvracha, Chaim, Chen Vechesed, Tzedakah Verachamim Alenu. Grant us peace, goodness, and blessings, life, grace, and kindness, justice, and mercy, you source of life. Amen.